Hot takes, great debates, highlights, basketball. Yeah, so there have been rumors circulating in basketball spaces about Anthony Davis and his future. You know, we've been kind of down on this free agent class. Obviously, last year we had Kawhi Leonard in the free agent class, Kevin Durant in the free agent class. Paul George wasn't a free agent, but he ended up moving on from the Thunder to the Clippers. It was a big-time class last year, Kyrie Irving, all these great guys. This year, we're not really that high on it. Everybody has their mindset on 2021. Well, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, can be free and sign with any team as of right now. I think one reason why we're so down on this free agent class is because we really don't consider Anthony Davis a part of it. Well, here's the reality. Anthony Davis will be a free agent in about 5 to 6 months' time. That's the truth. Now, when the Pelicans and the Lakers agreed on a trade for Anthony Davis, the Lakers knew they were taking a risk, but they were banking on, at the time, LeBron, Rob/Magic, they were banking on this Laker culture, living in Los Angeles, all that stuff, winning. For the first time in AD's career, he's on a winning basketball club. They were banking on that being enough to get AD to sign long-term. Once you get to LA, unless your name is Dwight Howard, more times than not, you stay in Los Angeles. They were banking on AD signing long-term in LA. Now, I've been on the opposite side. As a Laker fan, I pretty much said from the beginning, I think we got AD for 1 year. I think AD is going to end up signing with Golden State. And I know no one's pushing that narrative but me, but I've been consistent with it. I think what's going to happen is at the end of the season, depending on how the Lakers season ends, I think AD is going to go to the Lakers and say, yo, I want to sign with Golden State. They don't have enough cap to sign me outright. Can you guys please do a sign and trade? At that point, the Lakers, they can say, nah, we don't want to do a sign and trade. But look at what the Warriors got to offer. A top 5 pick potentially, and D'Angelo Russell, unless they move him at the deadline. So I believe in my heart of hearts, the Warriors are going to make a trade with the Lakers for Anthony Davis. I think he's going to go create a new conglomerate over in Golden State, San Francisco, and I think they're going to be great right back in championship contention for the future. That's my prediction. Again, if you would have known last year, if somebody would have said, bruh, Kawhi and PG gonna end up on the Clippers the following year, you would have called them crazy. So don't call my theory crazy. That's what I believe is gonna happen. But around NBA circles, according to Mark Bergman of the New York Post, he's been throwing something else out there, and I kind of like this, and I believe this one has a potential of happening if my AD to Golden State doesn't come true. What if Anthony Davis decides to sign a 1-1 with the Lakers? Let me put this together. This is how the Lakers season could potentially end. I think the Lakers are a really good basketball team. They could make it to the finals. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. They're going to likely have to face the Clippers at some point in the playoffs, likely in the Western Conference Finals. If the Lakers face the Clippers, here's my theory. Because I believe Kawhi can lock up LeBron. We've seen it in the past. And when I say lock up LeBron, I want to put an asterisk by that. Let's be clear. LeBron could still average 30 against the Clippers, but struggle to get that 30, be disengaged in the fourth quarter, and the Clippers could easily get rid of the Lakers in 5 or 6 games. I believe that. Here's the thing. The only mismatch the Lakers have on the court, the only guy that I believe can go off and no answer the Clippers can have no answer for, is if Anthony Davis decides to go to work with all the talents he's got at 7 foot tall. If he goes to work on Montrezl Harrell or Zubac or whoever the Clippers have that big. If Anthony Davis struggles, most likely the Lakers lose. The only way the Lakers beat the Clippers, in my mind, I don't think LeBron can take over and beat Paul George and Kawhi Leonard coming at him, and hell, even throw Patrick Beverley in there. I believe the only way you win that series is through the big fella, Anthony Davis. So let's just say the Lakers lose to the Clippers and AD struggles in that series, because again, I think the Lakers lose if AD struggles. That summer, again, this summer coming up 2020, if AD were to dip from Los Angeles and go to Golden State, I don't think he'd get killed as much as like a Kevin Durant did. But I do think there was, because LeBron's going to get criticized regardless, right? He's going to get his criticism regardless. It happens every year for LeBron. He's used to it. But I think for the first time in AD's career, there will be valid criticism coming his way if he's thinking about leaving the Lakers. Like, yo, you had a Hall of Famer. LeBron's still number 1 in the league in assists. They're running the offense through you. You struggled against the Clippers, and the Lakers got eliminated. You just going to run and go load up with the Warriors, a team that's already won championships in the past? You're just going to go replace KD essentially? That's not the weakest move, because I think KD's the weakest move. But that's still a fairly weak move, right? Not going to fault him, but I think people around the league will be like, yo, that's kind of weak what you're doing, bro. You had enough in LA. From Danny Green to Dwight Howard to some of these other pieces like Caldwell Pope, who's been playing better of late, Avery Bradley, right? You had enough in LA to get it done. You just decided to bolt. So I do believe that will be something that AD will have to strongly consider for his brand leaving LA. And I do believe a guy like Rich Paul, who's got this conundrum managing LeBron and AD, I do believe guys will be in AD's ear saying, and then this is what Mark Bergman is saying. Bergman is saying over at the New York Post, how about you do a 1-1 similar to the deal LeBron has did in the past? I think Bron did a 2-1, but how about you do a 1-1? You sign with the Lakers for one more year, give it one more go, have a player option on the second year, and then summer 2021, you could be free again the same summer as Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you remember back at the trade deadline last year, AD reportedly gave the New Orleans Pelicans, at the time the GM was Dell Demps, he reportedly gave them 4 teams that he was interested in, both the LA teams, so Clippers, Lakers, the New York Knicks, and the Milwaukee Bucks. What does that tell me? You know, AD hasn't shied away from this. He doesn't mind playing for the Knicks. You give the Knicks another year to get their crap together, see what pieces that they got, for long term, and then you give the Knicks a chance to get Giannis and AD in the same summer 2021, when they could potentially both be free. Also, we know AD wants to play with Giannis, right? If Milwaukee was on that list, there's no other reason why AD would want to go to Milwaukee unless it is playing with the Greek Freak. And boy, would that be something to watch. That's David Robinson, Tim Duncan like. If those two behemoths decide to get together in Milwaukee or New York or wherever it might be. So I'm just saying, if AD is going to stay in Los Angeles, with LeBron being 35, he'll be 36 pretty much when season starts next year. I don't see in any possible scenario AD, if he does decide to stay in Los Angeles, I don't see him signing for 3-4 years. With LeBron and, playing through him, it still being his team, running the offense through him. At the best case, I could see AD, if he decided to stay in LA, doing a 1-1. That's just my take on it. And that's what's been floating around the league. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment box below. Do you believe AD would stay in Los Angeles for another year or so? Let me know in the comment box below. Is it contingent on where the Lakers finish this season? Let me know. By the way, if the Lakers win a championship, he's free to go wherever. If he gets the ring, do whatever you want. Go stack up wherever, because he's already proven he can be a winner. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment box below. I'm out. You into sports, we got you. NFL news, I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff, I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.